2 more days and it will be Christmas Day 2024. I'd like to wish you, on behalf of myself, my family, and the wonderful team here at CCO, CITAM ChurchOnline, a very Merry Christmas and the blessings of the season, the blessing of the Lord for the year 2025. It's amazing how quickly this year has gone, and I certainly hope that if this material has been a blessing to you through the year, that you'll subscribe if you haven't done so before, that you will like the material, and that you'll certainly hit the notification button so that you can continue to receive this material and more like it every single day, twice a day, throughout next year. My name is Kwame Rubadiri. I'd like to share some very important thoughts as we celebrate Christmas Day in a couple of days. You're watching CITAM Church Online. Around the events of the Christmas story, as it is read for us or written for us, and we read it, especially in the Gospel according to Matthew, we find testing times, we find times of tremendous doubt and fear, but we also find perhaps some of the most tragic events taking place in all of the Bible. I want to draw your attention to what might seem anticlimactic at a time that's supposed to be full of joy, something that brought deep sorrow in the lives of people around Bethlehem, around that whole Christmas story, and about 2 years after Jesus had been born. And this comes from a text in the second chapter of the Gospel according to Matthew, Matthew chapter 2. We're going to look at verses 16 all the way to 18. When Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the Magi, the wise men who had brought gifts to Jesus, he was furious, and he gave orders to kill all the boys in Bethlehem and its vicinity who were 2 years old and under, in accordance with the time that he had learned from the Magi. Then what was said through the prophet Jeremiah was fulfilled. A voice is heard in Ramah, weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, refusing to be comforted, because they are no more. Christmas can often be a very lonely time. As much as people gather together to be with family, there are many who are spending Christmas completely on their own. And then there are those who are spending Christmas in the absence of a loved one. Something happened in the course of the year, and perhaps even happened quite recently, and a dear loved one that you expected to be around the Christmas table, expected to be part of the Christmas festivities, is no longer present. There is a gap, not only in the presence of others, there's a gap in our hearts. And so Christmas does not always have to be, and often isn't, a time of great rejoicing, but a time of weeping as well. So I want to encourage you, if you're alone, if you're missing a loved one because they have passed on, if you are worried about how the future is going to work out because the person you depended upon is not there with you this Christmas, I want to encourage you that God is aware of the very depth of the pain in your heart. And God knows the pain that you carry, the pain that has molded you and affected you at this season, will not last always. God will deliver and bring you to a place of renewal, a place of hope, and a place where His presence can guide you going forward. So I encourage you, if you must weep, please weep this Christmas. You don't have to be happy and joyous like everyone else might be, because your condition of your heart says, I need to seek God for comfort. Allow the Holy Spirit to comfort you. And I pray that you will find others. And if you are not weeping, if you are rejoicing, look for those others who are afraid, who are weeping this Christmas, and give them the comfort of your prayers, your presence, and the power of God at work in you. Merry Christmas to everyone. May the blessings of the Lord, the presence of the Lord be with you all. And thank you for being part of the CITAM Church Online family. God bless you.